What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of my Chesterfield career mode, and I have a very nice video for you today. I have two games, and I actually buy something from the catalog. I'm not gonna give it away. You can probably already predict. Actually, I'll just go ahead and tell you. I was pretty upset that we didn't sign anybody, because whenever I start a new career mode, that's what I like to do. I like to sign young players and work them up, and I was upset that I didn't get to sign anybody. So I went ahead and bought the Scout Young Player Award. But right there, Deriqua, I think is how you say it, just running by his defenders, and I guess the computer was showing their professional skill right there, because right now I am just playing on professional, and I actually do bump it up after this game, and you'll see once you see the final score. I do bump it up to world class, but right there, they make a huge mistake coming up, and I'm getting a little fancy. I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Yeah, they made a big mistake right there, and that was very lucky for me to score that goal. But Ryan just does a little heel click right there, no problem, puts it away in the 37th minute. So that puts it at 2-0. So at this point, I don't even think they have a shot. I don't think anybody has a shot against us yet. And that's what made me feel like I really needed to put it up the world class, because it's not fun to play. Well, for a little bit, I guess it's fun to play on professional whenever you dominate, but it's not fun to watch at all, in my opinion. Whenever I watch other career modes, I like to see close games and the person playing the game actually challenged, and I definitely wasn't challenged playing against a professional difficulty. So right there probably should have been a foul, and over the top through balls are so OP this year, and Porter just makes a nice little finish right there. And this is my backup team, I think. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but they actually put my formation back to a 4-4-1-1. So all the custom work rates and positioning I did was reset. But I'm not really upset about that, because this game and next game, it really shows that the 4-4-1-1 might be a really good choice for this team, and I'm enjoying this. So I'm going to keep it for a little bit. And I actually forgot to put Smith at left back, so I had Humphreys in that game. So I'll go ahead and put him as the starter. Yeah, right there, it just has it at the default. It doesn't have my custom one anymore. So, that's kind of disappointing, because I put a little bit of work into that, but whatever. The 4-4-1-1 I think is actually a really good choice for this team, and it might be a pretty good choice for career mode this year, because last year I enjoyed the 4-3-3 false 9, but I don't really think too much of that this year. But the 4-4-1-1, there's a striker up top and there's a CAM a little bit behind him, so it's essentially like having two strikers, but obviously you don't. So and this team has a couple good strikers, so maybe it's a good idea to put a two striker formation. At this point, I'll just keep it the way it is, and yeah, I go ahead and simulate, and then I go into the catalog and buy the Scout Young Player. I think it takes about a week or two to come in, and I'll really be interested to see what they bring in for me, because at this point, any player, any position will probably be an upgrade for what we have. And that's what's so great about this, with using a lower quality team. Whatever player they bring back is going to be really good for the team. If you're using like a Real Madrid or something, it's probably going to be like a 65 overall. I don't know, it's just an estimate. And they wouldn't really get a whole lot of playtime in your team, so you'd go ahead and loan him away. But I can tell you right now, no matter what I get, he will be used a great deal. Hopefully it's not a goalkeeper. I don't know if that's possible. Whenever I've done it before, it's usually like a midfield player. Yeah, and something I see a lot with these players, especially on 13. I don't know about 14. I haven't used it yet on 14, but on 13, they'd either have 5-star weak foot and a low skill move, or vice versa, which is pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually very annoying, because I like to have 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. So not having that was pretty annoying. So yeah, this is the first game on World Class right here with this team. So at the beginning of this, I was thinking if I get dominated, then I'm going back to professional. Maybe I should work on something. Maybe I should fix my sliders a little bit. You know, maybe put it on professional and increase their defense or their passing. I don't know, something like that to make it harder for me, or put it on world class and degrade them a little. I'm not sure. Um, it's not really their offense that affects me on world class. That there's no problem with their offense. I can defend pretty well against the computer, but it's their defense. Like, I don't know what it is. I think the computer defense defends over the top through balls a lot better and crosses and headers. But right here we have a nice little shot. I thought that was going in, but it's a nice little save by the keeper. And I actually have my backup keeper in right now because my starter was injured. And right here in the 11th minute, we go ahead and started off with the goal in the 11th minute. So you know, it was off a corner, but I'll take it, no problem. And that's actually going to wrap up this game, believe it or not. If I think, yeah, I think I cut out the rest of the game. Yep, right here. And then I'll show you the end of the game stats. They have one shot. I have 3 shots. So the one shot was the one that went for a corner, and then the one was the goal. And I think I had one other one. And it was honestly a very boring game, but we got the win nonetheless, so that's no problem for me. I think at this point we're 3-0 in the league, which is very good. We want to keep on progressing, and I don't think it'd be as fun if I won every single game, but that wraps up this video right there, and I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned.